We've now reached the final tab in the Managed Methods platform, which is the Policy Violations tab. The Policy Violations tab serves as a running log of the violations of any policies that have been set up within the environment here. To begin with here, you're going to see first off the number of entities violated, so these are all the various violations that have occurred over time. Next up, you're going to see violation type. That's going to be the violation broken down by the specific policy section. So content policies, app policies, login policies here. Those content policy violations are going to be further broken down here into a source type. So did that violation occur within email, drive, shared drive? Further then, you're going to see the remediations here. So did the platform take automatic action on your behalf? So you'll see how many executed actions occurred. Were there remediations where no action was set there? So in that case, the policy would just alert you about the activity but not take any action on your behalf there. And then pending would be if you had any delayed remediation there. Violations in the last 24 hours here and remediations in the last 24 hours is again just going to give you a 24-hour snapshot of what's been going on in the environment within that last 24-hour time frame. Can be helpful if you want to take a quick look at what's been going on more recently there with violations. Coming down to the table itself here, you're going to see some high-level information on each of these individual violations. The blue text here is going to always indicate to you that that particular violation is clickable, and you can dive into it directly to take a look at what happened with that violation. It'll take you over to the subsequent tab where that information is located. Do keep in mind if something's been completely deleted out of the domain of the platform, you won't be able to go ahead and dive into that information there directly. Clicking the drop-down area here will give you the high-level insight of what happened with the violation there without actually having to dive into it directly here. So you can see here in this case we've got a self-harm policy violation. You can see in this case it was sent via email there, so we've got a sender, we've got the risk itself here. Looks like it violated both the self-harm strict and the self-harm ML models here. Further down, source type here, mail subject, who actually received the email, were there any attachments within that email as well too. The policy violated will tell you how your policy was configured and exactly what policy was violated there. So in this case here, we can see that this was the self-harm policy and how it was configured, as well as the violation time here when that violation actually occurred. User here will be the user in question that violated that particular policy, or whoever was potentially authorizing an application if it violated the app policies, etc. there. Policy violation time is just going to give you the time frame of when the violation occurred. Priority remediation action would give you an idea of what actually occurred here. So if you had it set to revoke shares or something of that nature there, it would go ahead and let you know about that. And then the remediation state would tell you if it's been executed, pending, or no remediation was set to it there. There's some additional ones as well too, but those would be the three primary ones you'd see on that remediation state there. There's a lot of options to further search in here as well too. Again, this is a running log, it doesn't get cleared out here, so there'll be a lot of violations over time. But you can see here you can dive into it by entity name, name of the policy, or even a specific user that's been violating policies there. And with a filter, lots of options that way too to build out various filters in conjunction with those searches to further narrow down what you're looking at, including a policy violation time frame if you want to focus in on, say, a month's worth of violations or maybe a week or whatever the case may be there. So that's going to conclude the demonstration of the Managed Methods platform. Thanks so much for watching this demonstration. Hope you learned a little bit more about the Managed Methods platform.